Hey, what's up? I felt like sharing a couple really stupid things from my job, my work. It's always ongoing stupid crap, but a couple recent things that I just felt like sharing. So one of the things, because I commented about this yesterday, just for the heck of it, I was like, imagine if your job was to make sure people aren't skipping tickets. So work online and you respond to tickets and stuff, and they're in an order, right? Depends on the project you work on too. Some have like auto assign. It's different in different places, different projects and such. Anyways, they're actually my team leaders, so-called team leaders, my bosses in a way, right? Part of their job is to make sure we're not skipping tickets. So they literally go and look at the tickets in order to make sure nobody's skipping them, so that they can remind people, oh, this ticket was skipped. Sometimes it happens because of lag or whatever. I don't know why the tickets get out of order. It just happens. Sometimes they get buggy a little bit, I guess. Again, depends on the project. But lately they've been really like, I don't know if they just don't have anything better to do, but lately they've really been getting on people's asses about like skipping tickets when it's really not that big of a deal. It's really not. But anyways, it was really funny. I was one ticket past the most recent one, and the reason I skipped it was because someone else was in it. You can see when somebody else is looking at a ticket, usually anyway, unless lag or whatever. So that guy that was in the ticket, he's one of the team leaders or whatever. I don't even like calling him that because it's just like whatever. He messaged me and he said, "You skipped this ticket." And I knew he was the one that was looking at it, and I didn't care. And I just responded and I said, "I saw someone in the ticket." And he said, "Yeah, that might have been me, just checking to make sure the tickets are going in order." And I'm just like, how do people not think of this and be like, this is a really stupid job? Like, how do they recognize what they're doing is garbage, and then when they're jumping on people's backs for passing a single ticket like that, because even when someone else was in it or not, that's their job, was to make sure you're not like what? It's incredibly stupid. Anyways. The other thing that happened today that I thought was funny, because I came across an account that was banned, and the note on the account said something like repeatedly using mods to change their profile picture, because they get sent warnings, right? Like whenever it's reported to us or we come across it or whatever, if we find out they're using mods, the accounts tend to get banned, usually because most mods, I've found this out, I didn't know this, and I mean, I've known it for a while, but I didn't know it at first, in mobile gaming specifically. And I imagine it's probably the same on PC too, but in mobile gaming, like, most mods are used to steal people's account information. Now that's probably the same in PC, probably, right? But yeah, so that's what happens all the time. People, like, kids' accounts get compromised all the time on mobile, dude. I've been working for mobile games, multiple games for years now, going on nearly a decade, almost there, almost at a decade, working for mobile game support. And one of the number one things is account loss. In some form. On the specific one I'm working in right now, it's mod use. Pretty much, it's almost always mod use. Like 99% of the time, it's mod use. There are times when kids get scammed, and it happens to adults too. But someone tells them they're gonna help them with their account. Just give me your info and I'll log in and I'll do all this stuff for you. I'll give you stuff. I'll give you all these free things, and then they give it to them, and then poof, gone, right? Yeah, it's pretty messed up. But teach your damn kids about scams, all right? I remember the only reason I learned when I was like 14 was because I thought I won a giveaway that I didn't enter. I said, Mom, you won't check this out. You won't believe this. I won this thing. And she's like, did you even enter a contest? And I said, no. So I thought it was strange, but I was like, I guess they just randomly pick people off the internet, right? You're stupid when you don't know these things or whatever, man. So she told me, she explained to me the different types of scam stuff, not everything, but she was like, yeah, you gotta be careful with this stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. And it made perfect sense too, because I was like, yeah, I mean, I didn't enter anything, so it was strange, but they told me to, whatever. I was all excited and stuff. So anyways, one of the accounts was just permabanned for having used a mod to keep changing their profile picture. It was permabanned for that. And I get it too, because, I mean, eventually it's going to end up being stolen anyways, so it's most likely going to end up banned anyways, right, But it's just funny to me. I'm like, that was the reason you permabanned account? And I remember it reminded me of, I got permabanned from Rocket League for being toxic in chat. And in chat, which you can turn off and you can mute and block people, and I got permabanned from playing the game on my main account years ago. I've been playing on a different account that'll probably also be permabanned pretty soon. I'm not proud of this, I'm just saying it, okay? No, I get mad at myself too when I react to just the horribleness of this crap, man. It reminds. I was just thinking on it today too. I was like, man, I have to vent somehow, right? So it ends up being in the online games I'm playing, and it sucks. I'm taking it out on poor little bastards that don't deserve it, Yeah, it sucks. No, I'm not proud. I am ashamed of it for sure. I gotta get my anger out somehow, though. I have no outlet, man, and it doesn't work. It doesn't help. That's just where it's going. It sucks. Anyways, I don't remember why I was saying that crap. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, and then I mentioned it. I mentioned it in our channel. I was like, I think this is a pretty stupid reason to permaban an account. That was the reason I asked them. I said, is this a permaban? Because the account ban on it was a permaban. I could by the ban reason, but the note that they left on there for the reason didn't seem like a good reason to permaban account. So I asked just to make sure. So I was like, is this a permaban? And they said, yeah. And I said, wow, that's a pretty stupid. I said, it seems like a pretty stupid reason to permaban an account. And one of the replies I got, which I understand, I've been there. I used to be the good guy, I guess, whatever. Go by the rules and all that kind of shit, right? And they were like, yeah, well, they keep repeatedly breaking the rules, so that's what happens, But but here's the rule is stupid, first of all. And the main thing, the reason that the rule exists is to protect the player, not to ban them for being idiots. You know what I mean, right? So it's just strange to me. It's strange. Like, we have all these rules, and then some of the rules make sense, but we're over controlling them, kind of a thing. That's so weird, man. It's just weird. Society is terrible, man. It's just a bunch of garbage. It's so dumb. Everything's so stupid. So I understand the rules, and I agree that they are there for a reason, but I mean, this kid got permanently banned for changing their profile picture. That is the reason. That is the reason. I got permanently banned from playing it online because I said mean things in chat. Permanently banned on an account I spent quite a bit of money on and had thousands of hours played on. Fuck, probably 4,000 hours at least. I don't know. I couldn't stop counting because I had stopped playing on Steam pretty much as soon as it came out on PlayStation. I can't remember actually. But I played 1,000 hours on Steam, and then I just switched to PS4 permanently. I don't remember why. I think my computer just sucked or something. I can't remember. It might have been a computer thing, though. Probably was. Anyways. I didn't even mean to ramble about all that stuff. It just kind of related, and I went on about it because I was just going to make this a quick video and be like, look, these are a couple really stupid things at my work, and I'm just venting or whatever, and just wanted to share because it really is pretty stupid. I still can't believe that a part of their main job that they must be so fucking bored. They must be so bored or something. Just be like, we're gonna watch you guys skip tickets and make sure you don't skip tickets. It's just like, dude, what? You're really enforcing this? I'm not talking about this isn't some out of some random thing. This is something they've been consistent about for like a month or two, where they're just, don't skip tickets, don't skip tickets. It's like, dude, I'm curious what tickets are getting skipped that are so important that they're freaking out about it, you know? Or I can't help but think that they just have nothing better to do. I can't help but think that. I also often think about how usually when people do stupid things like that, it's because they have pressure on them from somebody else, right? Like some other upper is saying some stupid shit that makes the people under them start, we have to listen to the upper, and then they start going off on the people below them. I mean, that's the trickle down. That's the real trickle down, right? I know, I remember that just from my previous jobs, specifically Blockbuster, because it happened every time. Everybody was cool, man. Everybody was cool every day, all the time, until corporate came in, and all of a sudden everybody was just like stressed out and fucking freaking out and stuff. It's funny, man. It's terrible. It's pretty funny though. Oh my god, I still cannot believe these guys are going so hard on it. I mean, pretty much for a while now that I'm always getting bitched at about my TPH, like tickets per hour or whatever, because they expect us to be robots. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you ever worked online or anything. They expect us to be robots. It depends on the job too. Like I know some people have it like pretty chill and easy. It depends on whatever. But on the regular basic customer support side, you have to be as fast as possible. You know, they don't. It's weird to me, man. It's so weird. They never recognize the quality of work. The quality of my work is vastly superior to all my coworkers. I'm not gonna. It's not an ego thing. It's just the truth. Every time I follow up on any ticket by somebody else, I'm just like, what the fuck am I looking? What the fuck, man? Because we're trained that way. I don't accept it. One of the things that's still with me, even though I hate it and it's dumb, like, as growing up, we were taught, like, do good work or whatever, do your best. And if you're going to do a job, do it right? Do it fucking right. And I agree with that because it makes damn sense, And, but we're not trained to do it right. Not really. We're not even really trained, not really, in this online work. They give you documents, they tell you to read them, and then that's it. That's your training. Read the documents and do what they say. I'm not fucking kidding. Not exaggerating either. The only time they get hands-on is if they see you might have messed up or something or made a mistake. And they do offer, like, they're like, look, if you have any questions, ask us. If you have any questions, ask us. That's cool, that's fine. But the real actual training is read the document, which is just funny. It's just really funny to me. I don't know. But a part of it too is they focus so hard on being as fast as you possibly can. And if you're slower than what they think you're supposed to be at, they bitch at you. You're like, why did this take so long? It's just like, because I'm not in a rush. I'm not a fucking robot. That's why. I am personally not in a rush. Take my fucking time. I look, read, pay attention. I mean, it doesn't happen often right now in my project, but it does happen. I've been on different projects where it happened almost every time. Almost every time I would follow up somebody else's ticket, I would see them ask a question that was already answered every time. And it's like fucking, and whatever. When you work at a job like that, like, you start just fucking around and don't care. It's hard to care when nobody fucking cares, right? It's nuts. But no, I still at least try to do my job. I mean, I sometimes I try to speed up, but like, it really just fucks with me. And it's also not worth it. It's not worth it. You want me to be a fucking robot? Pay me to be one. Pay me like you would pay a fucking robot. Robots cost thousands upon thousands of dollars, right? Right? You want to fucking replace me with a robot that's going to be way worse than me? Go ahead. You want me to fucking work like a robot? Pay me like I'm one, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous, dude. Because I could be faster, but I mean, what, to save fucking 10 seconds, you know, 30 seconds? Like, oh man, look, I did it so much faster. That's all they care about. That's all they care about, dude. They do not care about the quality of the work. If they did, I would get fucking praised. I know I would. I know they'd come and be like, holy shit, man. Right? You know, you do good work. But no, that never fucking happens in any job ever. I mean, like, I don't know, a long time ago it happened rarely. You know, sometimes you get like a raise or whatever, or a promotion. But I mean, is that even normal now? I've been working online for a long time, so it's not normal in an online job type thing. From what I've experienced anyways. I also don't care. They're the kind of positions they have. Like I said, what am I going to do? Get promoted to a position where I have to go make sure people aren't skipping tickets? You know, like, what the fuck? I guess if you get paid more to do that, maybe, sure, why not? I guess I couldn't imagine enforcing that, though. I don't think I'd be getting much done. But like, yeah, they're fine. And then on top of that, what's really funny to me is, like, if you're really, that's what you're paid to do, why don't you just do the fucking ticket that got skipped? You know what's part of the job. You're the so-called trainers, the ones that trained us how to do this job, so you should be able to handle that ticket. But no, your job is to tell us we skipped the ticket? Like, motherfucker. Whatever, man. Alright, anyways, I've said enough for now. I mean, I kind of want to ramble more now that I went on. I didn't mean to say all that crap. I was planning to make this like a 2-minute funny video, but whatever, man. Rant over. Later. Bye-bye. Good luck. Take care.